Sasuke is probably the greatest fraud in Naruto, and it's not even close. This man is probably one of the only characters people turn a blind eye for just because of his character design and hype moments. A lot of Sasuke's peak moments always ended with an L, and you're crazy to disagree with that. Sasuke was basically given a blueprint to become a GOAT, but ended up letting the entire shinobi world down. Mans was a fake Kurapika cosplaying as Hiei. Couldn't go one arc without getting cooked. Sasuke is an Avenger, and I'm not talking about the good kind. His whole clan got bodied by his big brother Itachi, leaving him the only survivor with the sole purpose of eliminating his brother. But you see, this is not the Sasuke show. This is the Naruto show, so that time isn't happening anytime soon. After having his first kiss and forming Team 7, it was time to put his skills to the test with the Chunin exams. But before the exams happened, he got absolutely cooked by the man known as Rock Lee. You see, Rock Lee is someone we like to call the people's champ. Someone that had to work hard to get everything he had to achieve in comparison to someone like Sasuke, who was born special. So right off the gate, he was already a fan favorite. When Lee heard Sasuke was participating, he said, "Screw the exams, I need to run that fade right now because the only time we'll fight is in a non-canon chibi series that most fans haven't watched." Lee had one of the greatest debuts in history because he put belt to ass on not just the main character, but his sneaky link as well. Lee told that boy Sasuke that he was just a training exercise for Neji. And I know his pride hurt after that. Ninja fingers turned to trembling fingers. Yeah, you getting bodied by a bushy ninja.
Oh, brother, this guy's starving.
Lee cooked Sasuke so bad that he copied his entire fighting style throughout the entirety of the Chunin exams. Lion's Barrage, Uzumaki Barrage, Get Off My Nuts Barrage, it don't matter, Rock Lee in 4. When he fought Orochimaru, it generated a generational meme. Orochimaru hit this man with a combo so nasty that even the Boondocks had to reference it. Getting beat up by Orochimaru wasn't enough because he let this man bite him on the neck and gave him a lifelong hickey.
And they become cold.
Imagine explaining to your girl that you let a grown man bite your neck and her reaction is, "So you didn't get any vampire powers?" Just when Sasuke's life started to get better, everything changed when Black Suit Sasuke attacked. When a character introduces a black suit, it's basically the transition from hero to demon. It's not only meant to make you look clean, but it also means you're not f***ing around anymore. Black Suit Spider-Man, Satan's greatest soldier. Black Suit Superman, straight up demon. Blade, a 6-foot nightmare. Black Suit Daredevil, the literal devil of Hell's Kitchen. Black Suit Sasuke, fake demon. Black Suit Sasuke might be the main reason why he's on fraud watch because he couldn't catch a single break while wearing it. It's like all his points were invested in aura farming and all his stats invested in fighting went straight to 0. Maybe 0 might be a little too harsh. I'll give him 5 points. Maybe 10. Why do you think when he fought Naruto at the Valley of the End, he was rocking the blue suit? Because even he knew that it's only meant for showing out in front of the Kunoichi. But I ain't gonna lie though, that suit was clean as hell and got a lot of dub moments attached to it. Pulled up to the Chunin exams aura forming with Kakashi. Gas. Dog walked Gaara so badly that he started having PTSD with Lee. Gas. Then there's... Wait, that's it? I thought there were more peak moments attached to the black suit. After those 2 hype moments, Black Suit Sasuke took L after L. Lost to Gaara. Then, after the Chunin exam, he finally came face to face with his brother Itachi, and it went exactly how you thought. Sasuke pulled up with a speech he's been practicing in the mirror and ran full speed with a Chidori. And Itachi grabbed his wrist, broke it, and proceeded to give him the most traumatic beating of his life. Gut punch, elbow, knee, and another gut punch. Itachi was doing him so bad that he had him monologuing in his head. You see, Itachi might be the greatest big brother in anime history because you see, he could have just stopped after beating him up and calling him trash. But this man loves his brother so much that he put him in the Tsukiyomi to make him relive that traumatic night all over again. And it wasn't just a one and done situation. This man made him watch his clan get slaughtered for 3 days straight. That's just as bad as listening to Drake's new albums on repeat. Cooked him so bad that he got put in a coma and started crashing out on everybody. Crashed out on Naruto, crashed out on Sakura, crashed out on Kakashi, even crashed out on the apple Sakura brought him.
I'm like, what he say fuck me for?
Bro was so tired of being a failure that he ran the fed with Naruto to prove that he's still that guy. The mission was a success at first because he was putting belts in Naruto, but once they went jutsu for jutsu, it was over at this point. When Sasuke and Naruto tried clashing with each other with the Rasengan and the Chidori, Kakashi stopped them both and threw them into the water tanks. Sasuke completely obliterated his tank, while Naruto barely put a dent in his. But like the great Doja Cat said, if you could see it from the front, wait till you see it from the back. Naruto's Rasengan did way more damage than Sasuke's Chidori, because Naruto blew the tanks back out with no lube. That was a clear sign right there that if Naruto wanted it, Sasuke would have been out of here. After witnessing this, Sasuke went to the Orochimaru's island to become another victim of the Orochimaru files to obtain power. Like, bro really got bullied into linking up with a PDF, and this y'all favorite character?
Yes!
Couldn't be me. I also forgot about one important thing about Black Suit Sasuke. On the night of the Uchiha clan massacre, what was Sasuke wearing? You guessed it, he was wearing the infamous black suit. This isn't just an aura forming suit, it's a generational fraud suit. Fast forward to Naruto Shippuden and he's got new drip, but the fraudulence stayed the same. Sasuke in Naruto Shippuden was like Klay Thompson in Dallas. Different jersey, same bricks. But his L's in Shippuden were much worse in comparison to part 1. Sasuke had all the prep time in the world and still found a way to lose, and I'm about to tell you about him. After leaving Orochimaru's island and clapping Itachi, he finds out the truth about Itachi and he waged war on all the shinobi nations. And the best way to do that is by joining the Akatsuki and going after the tailed beast. Sasuke's fight with Killer Bee was a definitive reason why Sasuke being a fraud in my eyes. Not just because of being carried by plot armor, but because of how his reputation proceeded afterwards by the fans. I know Sasuke is the one with the Sharingan, but boy did Killer Bee put Sasuke fans in a genjutsu blender so bad that they are still trapped in it.
Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up out of your sleep!
It's been 10 plus years now and people on social media are still having a debate on Sasuke having no L's in his entire career. Sasuke got cooked by Killer Bee physically, mentally, and verbally. Killer Bee's the first rapper to beat somebody's ass mid-studio session. He casually dropped the hottest diss track during peak Naruto and retired afterwards. If Sasuke was a rapper, he'd be Drake, and if Sasuke's ops were rappers, then Lee would be Pusha T and Killer Bee would be Kendrick. I know what you're thinking. What about Itachi? Well, due to Drake's record with other rappers, there wasn't anyone worthy of that title in the rap game. So I had to go with someone else that fits the title. LeBron Flocka James. Let me break it down real quick. During Drake's lawsuit arc, who was he hurt by the most? LeBron. Who was he obsessed with the most? LeBron. Who did he love the most? LeBron. Now compare that to Sasuke. Who was he hurt by the most? Itachi. Who was he obsessed with? Itachi. Who did he love the most out of everybody? Itachi. Even though you can have a debate about that being Naruto.
What?
Now, if your third eye just awakened because of that, go ahead and drop an eye emoji in the comments. Craziest part about the Killer Bee fight was that he was a clone the whole time. After getting cooked by Killer Bee, he had to reset his entire build again and place the majority of his points in the aura farming, and that was during the Kage Summit. The Kage Summit is where all the Kages from each nation link up to discuss politics, and Sasuke decided to include himself in this meeting. This man had one of the greatest entrances in anime history that is still being talked about today, but no one talks about what happened before and after that moment. Before aura farming, he got cooked by the Raikage and the Kazekage. You see, Obito set this man up for success and failure by having White Zetsu alert all the Kage that Sasuke was in the building and wanting all the smoke. Mans turned Sasuke's incognito mission into a cold red mission. Everybody and their mama knew this man was there and was ready to jump him. When the fourth Raikage finally pulled up, it turned into a WWE match mixed with a little bit of Elden Ring. Sasuke was getting hit with so many power bombs and clotheslines from hell that I started getting PTSD of Lord Godfrey. Sasuke got absolutely cooked by the 5 Kage so bad that even Obito had to save him. But he got his lick back against Danzo though, so I'll give him that. That's literally the only dub he has. And I guess you can say Datara, but another piece of evidence for Sasuke's fraudulence is his Sharingan. Throughout all of Naruto, we've seen him develop his Sharingan, and through each encounter and years of training, he got better. He got so good that he felt worthy enough of fighting Itachi after escaping the Sani Island. But you're asking yourself, how can something that's a part of his bloodline be evidence of being a fraud? Well, here's why. Everyone in the entirety of Naruto uses the Sharingan better than him. Shisui became the most glazed and praised Uchiha in history that got a flee on sight and a glaze on sight order. The man's practically had a genjutsu that can control anybody without them even knowing they were under control. Madara controlled the Nine Tails, waged multiple wars, came back from the dead and put belt to ass, and lost due to plot. Kakashi got glazed for decades and even got praise from God himself. Then he got to experience what it's like to be a full-blooded Uchiha by having 2 Mangekyo Sharingan and mastered a perfect Susanoo better than Sasuke ever did. Itachi's top 2 Uchiha that the entire ninja world thought he was Jesus. Obito created the Kamui. Danzo had a whole armor Sharingan like they were watches, and he even had the Izanagi. Sarada has the most OP Mangekyo Sharingan ever. And what does Sasuke have? Not a damn thing. This man is the only Uchiha that has nothing special attached to his Sharingan. Well, I mean, if you want to talk about the Uchihas that got massacred, you can include them as well, but we ain't talking about them. But what about the Rinnegan? You mean the same Rinnegan he let Momoshiki snatch from him? Sasuke's stock was so bad after Shippuden that they had him in a Jurassic Park arc. The only thing missing was Chris Pratt. Nobody respected this man. Sasuke told Kakashi to his face that he was itching to kill him, and Kakashi was like, "Boy, if you don't get..." We should have known Sasuke wasn't built for greatness after he chose to go a different route with obtaining the Mangekyo Sharingan. After learning the shocking revelation of how the Mangekyo Sharingan was obtained, he decided long ago that he wasn't built like that and decided to get it another way, which could technically be the fraudulent way, because he wanted to prove to Itachi that he was built different. Yeah, he was built different, alright. Built to be a fraud. But that's tough! Let's give a quick briefing on the reasons for Sasuke's fraudulence. Fights, character progression, his fans, and his Sharingan. Every Naruto fight he got cooked and only won because of the plot. His character progression was on point until he found out the truth about Itachi. His fans glazed him harder than Naruto, Sakura, Karin, and Ino combined. And everyone uses the Sharingan better than him. Sasuke is one of those characters that's an anime Hall of Fame character and an anime Hall of Fame side character. But the fact of the matter is that the man is not really built like that. Sasuke is basically Sakura with a purpose and doesn't have useless allegations thrown his way. With that said, thanks for watching the video, and leave a like if you enjoyed it or if it made you feel some type of way. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.